Welcome back, crafty friends. I have another Follow a Sketch February layout, and this was for day 16. And let's see, it looks like the sketch was created for Scrapbooking Global blog hop in August of 2023, and it was created by Scrapbooking Global. And I am scrapping pictures of when me and my friend Christy went to see the musical Hamilton. And so they had this board out in the lobby of our civic center, and we took our picture with it. And so I just wanted to commemorate that event of us spending some fun time together. So the background paper is from 49 and Market, as are those stamps, and the tickets and lacy pieces. Those are also that I pulled from several different collections. I believe some things are from Spice. There might be a few things, the lace, and I believe the tickets are from Plum Grove. And I believe that rub-on piece that I just added of those leafy bits, that was from Viking, I believe. And so I actually pulled, and the background paper was from Curator's Meadow, I believe, which were earlier collections as well. So I just kind of pulled a bunch of bits and pieces from my stash and made it all work together. And I love how this turned out. That I love those stamp pieces, and I left those all together. And then those little swishy pieces that I don't know where those came from, but I did love getting those on a layout as well. The Hamilton title, those were puffy stickers from Pink Fresh Studio, I believe. It was like a fall collection and they were all multicolored, but I did manage to pull off all the letters, and they were in this dark plum color. And sometimes those do not stick to my layout very well, especially since I like to hang them on a gallery wall that I have. And so when I do that, I do like to put the glue on the back of my hand, and then I just kind of lightly dip them into the glue and then put them on my layout. And then I go wash the glue off later. But as you can see, I just leave the glue, let it glue dry on my hand, and it's kind of like a little facial for the back of my hand there. So take the dead skin off, and looking good. So I do have a few of those little squiggles up at the top as well. Add some foam tape to the floral bit that I have up above. And that stamp piece up there was from a collection as well. And I believe the little, what kind of looks like a ticket or a big bingo card with that letter or number 84 just under the picture, that was part of the packaging that I cut. They have the fussy cutting pieces on either sometimes the back cover of their packaging. And so that's where that little bit came from as well. So that's been in my stash and got that used. And here I pulled out a few little floral bits that I only had 2 of the remaining floral bits from Plum Grove. And so I did find a few of these other smaller floral bits to use at the under the picture at the bottom of my layout. And while, as you can see on the sketch that I showed earlier, that the sketch actually called for 3 photos, I only used 2. And then the third space that shows for a photo, I actually used the postcard in that stamp area to hold my title and some additional embellishments. So even though I only had 2 pictures, I made a sketch with 3 pictures work and filled in with other embellishments. So this last cluster area that I found a word strip that, let's see, says something about spending time together. I can't remember, can't see exactly what it says, but, and then I had these little buttons that came in the the laser cuts, and it wasn't wanting to stick down very good, so I did use my stapler to kind of hold it down till it secures to the page. And then I went into my rub-ons from 49 and Market and found a few quotes, and I believe this was from last summer's Spectrum Gardenia collection that had the black and white 12 by 12 set of rub-ons, and there was a definition for friends or friendship, and so I put that above the picture. And then I had a few other rub-ons that I did add around the page that I didn't like how that weird gap was between the rub-on and my picture, so I added a few of these arrow pieces. And since I had cut off this long strip of the arrow pieces from the rub-on, that I found two other places to put them. So basically I had a visual triangle of those, here you can see it, a visual triangle of those little arrow pointy bits. So I get those rubbed on in thereby to kind of fill in that odd gap that I have. And then here I'm decide that I want to have rub-ons in a couple other places to have that black color throughout the layout as well, so it's not just in that one place. So I add these rub-ons here, and then I have one additional area that I'm going to add it in, and then that's pretty much going to wrap up my page. I did consider putting some mixed media splatters on this, but I ultimately didn't. Either I chose to or I got interrupted at the end of creating this layout and just forgot to do it. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.